Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on my 1986 Ford Ranger. I'm super excited about this one because it's a project I wanted to do since I bought the truck. Today, putting a lift kit on it. What you're seeing right now is actually some older footage of me pulling apart the hub assembly. I had to change out a U-joint that I thought was bad, but it turned out it wasn't. Didn't fix the problem that I was going after, but that's okay. I'm putting all new steering components on it at the same time as the lift. First thing I did was the tie rod ends. The nut was stripped on the passenger side, so I cut it with a Sawzall. You may notice the pickle fork I got stuck in the pitman arm. That's okay. I tried to take it off there, but it didn't come. So I just pulled the whole steering box off the frame. I have a new steering box to go on anyways, so just pulled it off as one assembly. Last thing to come off was the 10mm nut holding the steering shaft onto the box. After removing the shocks, it's time to get the coil springs off. I thought I could remove the bolts and just lower the axle and get the spring to come out, but that didn't work. So I had to go run a coil spring compressor. After that, I attempted to install my first new part, but quickly realized that I wasn't going to have the angle on the axle to get it on, even if I could get it bolted up. So we abandoned that plan and went on to dropping the other axle. Once I got that all out from underneath the car, I decided to put all new bushings on it and clean it up. I planned to go with all new ball joints anyways, but just took a little step farther and kept going. Pulling the passenger side axle shaft off was a real trick. There's a little clip inside the differential. Next thing to do was pull the steering knuckle off the axle. I'm not really sure why I needed to use a grinder, but I ended up doing that and it worked. The hammer I chose originally was a little too small, so we had to step it up. Then I removed the ball joints on both knuckles. At this point, the disassembly is pretty much complete on the front. Let's move to the back. You don't need to remove the bed to do this lift kit on your Ranger, but I chose to take it off. I had to do some work to the gas tank anyways, and it's easier to do that, get to the gas tank if you just take the bed off. So while I was there, I cleaned up the frame and I got some rubberized undercoating and painted it, and then left it off when we pulled it into the shop, and that's when I started working on the lift. And I just left it off at that point because it just made it easier to work on the back. Once I got it all done, you'll see in the next video, you'll see a video of the bed off with the lift on it. But yeah. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe.